it up a little bit because we haven't been talking about, I mean, the topics that we talked about in previous meetings were all practical topics, I guess. So today, I think it would be fun to talk about a little bit of mythology and stuff. So, and I'm a fan of Greek mythology too, so I have prepared this presentation for you guys.
Wow.
Hopefully, we could enjoy the Greek mythology theme in today's meeting. Welcome, Toastmaster Damir. Everyone, for your information, Toastmaster Damir here is the president of Telkom Toastmasters Club, and we are very glad to have her join us today.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Hello, good evening.
Hi, Damir.
I'm sorry, I think my camera just opening up, but I did not. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me through your Toastmasters Club, and I bring my fellow friend, Yazid from Telkom also, and he wants to know a lot about Toastmasters environment, so I invited him also. Thank you so much. I hope we can collapse or sharing a lot of information towards another Toastmasters Club. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Damir. We're very happy to have you join us today. For all guests, we do have to wait, I think, until 17:10 because we are waiting for one of our personal evaluators to arrive so that our member who will be delivering their project today could have their evaluator arrive before we start the meeting. And since we have first timer, Hannah, is this your first time?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe I will proceed to give the presentation about the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club just to fill in the time while we're at it.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's the presentation, about the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. So what is Toastmasters Club? Toastmasters International is a nonprofit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. We have over 280,000 members within 144 countries and consisting of 14,700 plus clubs. We try to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Well, initially, people might think that the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club is purely an English club, but it's not. So we are actually a public speaking club. Okay, what happened to my presentation just now? We are actually public speaking club and leadership club. So our main goal is to teach our members public speaking and leadership, but we decided to use English as our language so that we could kill two birds with one stone, basically. While we're learning public speaking and leadership, we might also be learning English. Okay, so here are the pathways. There are 11 in total. So what the pathways are, you can kind of imagine it like a major that you take in a university. So here you can see, for example, we have presentation mastery, dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, etc. So once you become a member, you might choose to take one of these pathways depending on what you want to learn. For example, if you want to learn how to present stuff properly, you could take presentation mastery. Or if you want to learn to be more persuasive in your communication style, you might want to choose persuasive influence. So it all depends on your goals and what you want to achieve while joining our Toastmasters Club. So in each meeting, we have 3 sessions. The first one being prepared speech session, which is the session for members to deliver their projects to finish up their pathways. The prepared speech session is exclusive for the members. So for all the guests, you could join us in our second session, which is the table topic session. The table topic session is an impromptu speech session by all participants, members and guests, regarding the theme, which our theme today is Greek mythology. And the third session will be evaluation session, which is the session where we get feedback from the evaluators about the speeches and the meeting in general. The evaluation session will be led by the general evaluator, which today is Toastmaster Ilmi. In every meeting, we have meeting roles. We have the Toastmaster of the meeting, which prepares and leads the meeting as a host, which also in casual terms is described as the MC. And we also have the table topics master, which is sort of like the moderator in the table topic session. He or she will lead the impromptu speaking portion. And we have the general evaluator, which conducts the evaluation portion. The GE will be leading the evaluation session later on. And then we have the timer, which supports everyone by reminding them of their use of time. We have the grammarian, which take note of any grammatical mistakes during speeches so that it can be improved. Also, the grammarian's duty is to count the word of the day or idiom of the day mentioned in the speech. And then we have the A counter, which notes any word or sound used as a crutch so speakers can become more aware and correct them. And lastly, we have the ballot counter to collect and compare ballots submitted for the best speaker and the best evaluator. And for your information, you guys, today is the first meeting in which we have prepared some sort of certificate for the best speakers. Because what we have been doing all this time is that we just took the photo and then give a novelty item to the best speaker. So today we are actually going to have certificates for the best speakers. Yay. So the history of the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. We were initially the BKF or Badan Kebijakan Fiskal Toastmasters Club, which was chartered in early April 2017 and was initiated by Mr. Irwanda Wisnuwardana and Kak Andi Yoga Trihartanto. Here are a few of the benefits that you would expect to gain by joining Toastmasters Club. Firstly, being improved public speaking skills. Second, build self-confidence and self-awareness. Practice writing speeches and presenting in a group setting, maximizing your potential, unlimited personal growth, and gain a competitive advantage in the workplace. Here we have a few photos of our members being Aan here and our past president, Kamedi, who have achieved, what do you call it? First places. Yeah, first places in the division contest, if I'm correct. Yeah, so they're basically the winners of the contest. That's all I'm trying to say. And the last three benefits are building your leadership skills, working on networking and supportive environment, and gain a competitive advantage in the workplace. Okay, so here's our regular meeting. We hold the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club weekly meeting every Friday on through hybrid setting. To join us offline, you could come to the Gedung Juanda 1 in the Ministry of Finance building in the activity-based workspace room. Or you could also join us online through Zoom. The meeting starts at 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Jakarta time, GMT +7. And to RSVP in the meeting, you could click bit.ly/RSVP-MOF Toastmasters Club. And for those of you who want to join as our member, you could contact us via the Vice President of Membership, Toastmaster through this number over here. And do not forget to follow us on Instagram at MOF Toastmasters Club for more information and for weekly meeting updates. So that's all from me, as I'm opening instead of the president today. I officially call this meeting to open. Yay. Very exciting. Okay, now as we've opened the meeting, I would like to give the control to our Toastmaster of the meeting today, Toastmaster Aan.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be better if we stand up, yeah, the offline group. Probably. Welcome, Toastmaster Aan. Appreciate it.
Anyway,
I can be the accountant if there's no one that
Okay,
can
thank you very much,
can take the
Sarah.
Okay. So hi everyone. Welcome to Ministry of Finance's Master's Club weekly meeting. Yay! So today we're very special since we have new guests in the offline room and also in the online room. And thank you very much for joining. So Ministry of Finance's Master's Club, as what presented previously, is for me, is one of the best places to get good networking as well as to improve our confidence and also leadership skills. So today our theme is Greek mythology, and this is very interesting. So hopefully everyone can participate in the table topic session. Okay, today we have three sections. First of all is the prepared speech session, then table topic session, and last but not least, we will have the evaluation session for personal and also for the meeting. And to open the meeting, we will have the introduction of all the role takers today that will be conducted by our general evaluator, who is Toastmasters Ilmi. Hello, Toastmaster Ilmi.
Hello.
Okay, are you ready to introduce your team?
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you so much.
Okay, so Toastmaster Ilmi, anyway, I will be the counter, and Akara
Okay.
will be
Yeah.
yes, and Akara will be the grammarian.
I think I can take over if
Okay,
you want a
great.
bit, grammarian.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're ready for our today's sessions because the theme is so incredible. Thumbs up for Akara for making the meeting as they happen. And don't forget our word of today is the muse. You know, muse is a noun. Muse can be noun and verb. And as a noun, muse is a person or personified force who is the sources of inspirations. And if muse being verb will be observed in thought. For the example, will be explained by our grammarians next. And basically, my duty today is evaluate all the meeting from the start until the end. So don't forget to make the timer and counter and the grammar properly speech delivered by for the audience. And I'm not gonna be alone here. I have a team, incredible team. That the first one is a counter, the next one is a timer. Also, we have a blood counter, and also we have a grammarian. And all the team now is ready to explain a little bit about the task. I will start from the timer. Yanta, are you there?
Yes.
Please explain to us about your task.
Okay. Thank you very much to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Ilmi. So, as the role said, I will be act as your timer and also ballot counter. So for timer, I will note the time of every speaker in this meeting. And we have three sessions as usual for prepared speech session. The time limit 5 until 7 minutes, which will be divided after 5 minutes. My spiritual background will become green. After 6 minutes, my screen will become yellow, and after 7 minutes, my screen will become red, and the speaker will have 30 seconds left to wrap up their speech. For the table topic session, the time limit is 1 until 2 minutes. After 1 minute, my virtual background will become green. After 1 minute and 30 seconds, my screen will become yellow, and after 2 minutes, my screen will become red. And the same, the speaker has 30 seconds left to wrap up their speech. For the evaluation session, the evaluator has 2 until 3 minutes, which will be divided. After 2 minutes, my screen will become green. After 2 minutes and 30 seconds, my screen will become yellow. And after 3 minutes, my screen will become red. And the evaluator have 30 seconds left to wrap up their speech. And that's all for the timer. And for the ballot, I will count the ballot for each speaker, eligible speaker to be voted as our best speaker for each session. Prepare speech speaker, table topic speaker, and evaluation. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. I'm giving it back to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Ilmi.
Okay, thank you so much. Our double role taker for today, Timer and Balad. After this, maybe Timer will show you the screen that he mentioned before, and don't forget to use your time properly, so you can count in Balad counter as a favorite table topic speech or prepared speech. And the next one we have our counter will be TM Dita or TM Aan. We'll briefly explain about the task today.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Ilmi. So, as the A counter, as its name, the A counter will count the A and also the long pauses for every speech that will be delivered by the speaker. So, I will present my report in the general evaluation session. Maybe that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, our counter. And the next one we have a grammarian, which is TM Akara. TM Akara, can you give us a short explanation about your task today?
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ilmi. So I think you guys can kind of infer what the grammarian is from the name because it's pretty self-explanatory. So what the grammarian does is to take note of any mistakes in grammar. And also, I will be the one who will know the use of the word of the day, which today is news. As Toastmaster Ilmi has mentioned, the word news could act as a noun or a verb, so it could act as both. The definition is, first, news as a noun means a person or personified force who is the source of inspiration. And secondly, muse as a verb is to be absorbed in thought. So, for example, if you want to use muse as a noun, let's say that you are a painter looking at sunlight through the trees, you could say, the view of sunlight through the trees serves as a muse to the painter. So here the muse acts as a noun. And secondly, if you want to use muse as a verb, you could say, he was musing on the problems that he faced. So I repeat, the word of the day today is muse. So everybody is encouraged to use the WOD in their speech today. And I will deliver my grammar reports at the end of the meeting. And for the word of the day, I would like to send it in the chat box after this so that you guys could read and see how exactly we use the word muse in a sentence. So I think that's all from me. Back to you again, Toastmaster Ilmi.
Okay, thank you so much, our GE. I think this is favorite part for our today's meeting because Akara will be our lecturer that give us some evaluations and insight for today. So without any further ado, we will start the meeting and back to our Toastmaster of the meeting.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Ilmi, for introducing your great team. And next, we are gonna have the prepared speech session. And the prepared speech session is will be delivered by Toastmaster Ilmi. And Toastmaster Ilmi, first of all, will be introduced by her evaluator. And the evaluator of Toastmaster Ilmi is Toastmaster Dita. Toastmaster Dita, hello.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, Toastmaster Dita, are you ready to introduce our first speaker today?
Yes, please. So, hi, everyone. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Aan, for the kind introduction. My name is Toastmaster Dita, and I'm going to be Toastmaster Ilmi's evaluator. We can see that Toastmaster Ilmi is one of our most progressing member in our club because she's been in a very high level in Toastmasters. You see that in Toastmasters, we have some kind of like project level. So it's like you can have up to level 5. And guess where Toastmaster Ilmi right now? She is currently in level 5, project 1. So I bet she's the highest, she has the highest level of member, of projects member so far, if I'm not mistaken, right, Toastmaster Akara? So, or is it not?
Yeah, she's the most advanced member that we have currently.
Yeah. So I think this is one of the best thing that we can learn from her is that she is so how do you call it, courageous, and also she has so much spirit to join Toastmasters. So currently she is in level 5 project 1, if I'm not mistaken, she is in presentation mastery, right? A presentation mastery pathway. And the purpose of her project right now for today is for the member to practice developing and presenting a longer speech. And guess how long the speech will be? It is 18 until 22 minutes. So please, everyone, you can take your popcorn or your snack or anything, because she's going to deliver such a long speech. Because normally in Toastmasters, we only have like 5 until 7 speech for prepared speech. But today we're going to have a longer speech from Toastmaster Ilmi. So I hope she is ready for that. And Toastmaster Ilmi, are you ready?
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Can you check
Am I visible?
clarity?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're visible, beautifully visible and audible. I think we should have the timer, right?
Yes, Tamian.
Okay, Toastmaster Yanta, are you ready to time her speech?
Yes. I guess
Stay-
I'm forgotten. So this would be a special project, not like
Yes.
maybe some basic project.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, after 18 minutes, my screen will become green.
So you're going to use your
I
background,
think
right?
I will just use a regular virtual
Yeah.
background like
Yeah.
this,
Oh, okay then. Okay.
and
So
I will
just
count the timer manually.
okay then. Good luck with that. I hope that you don't forget to change your background after 18 minutes. So Toastmaster Ilmi, Toastmasters where leaders are made. The title is Toastmasters where leaders are made. Toastmaster Ilmi.
Okay, thank you so much, Tem Dita, our evaluations for welcoming me today. Yes, like Tem Dita mentioned before, I hope today you're gonna get amused knowledge after I deliver my speech. So please enjoy the speech and grab some food, or maybe please relax when you're sitting while I will share the screen on you. And I want to ask you first, did you ever feel that you are a leader today? If you already feel that you are a leader today for yourself or for others, please raise your hand. Oh, okay. I get a lot of questions today. I got a lot of answers today that I feel the same before joining Toastmaster. I am no one. I'm not a leader even for myself. So after joining Toastmaster, hopefully you will change your mind, and maybe after listening to my prepared speech, you will change your mind that you are already a leader. So am I screen seen?
Yes, it's visible, Kak.
Okay, thank you. So Toastmaster is the place that where leader met. I think the jargon itself is so frightening, right? The first time I see the jargon is it's not my place. It's too high for me. That I'm no one. So, but sometimes I feel like if I trap into my comfort zone for not being a leader of even for myself, then when I can be a leader for myself. So today we gonna share to you that what make you have to join Toastmaster, or if you already in Toastmaster, why you have to feel you are a leader, and how to have a feel being a leader, and why you have to be a leader. The Toastmaster itself, after Akara explaining to us briefly that there are a lot of pathway that we can learn on Toastmaster. Mine, especially, is presentation mastery. So I'm not see myself as a professional for Toastmaster because I'm just joining for 9th month. But I think I have responsibility for at least sharing to you what my experience for being in level, finishing my level 4 and also being 9 month on Toastmaster. The first one, I have to set my goal. What is my goal, especially for joining Toastmaster, is the first one is self-actualizations. The first time I joining Toastmaster, I asked them, Dita, do I have to join Toastmaster? Why I'm not why I always feel that I'm not good enough for joining Toastmaster. And she said to me that you have to start even you are not ready. So that's kind of word I always remember. So when you are having a choice to do something beyond your limit, then when you feel you are not ready, then it's the positive sign to you to start it. Even you are not feeling ready, as long as you prepare for it, we believe on you. Toastmaster believe on you that you are already ready for that goals that maybe you're afraid of. And my actually self actualizations is the simple one. I want to get IELTS. I want to band IELTS on at least 7, but it's feel impossible if I'm not practicing my speech, because you know that I'm lacking here and there. But I am eager to learn more in Toastmaster. So that's my self actualizations to beat my laziness to speech in front of people. And the next one is I feel I don't have effective communications. I always feel that when I speak, I just want to finish my speech. I don't care about the people get my message or not. But I think that's not effective communications. I think effective communication is when everyone can accept my message and everyone can do what my goals. Even maybe if you with your speech in work or maybe in Toastmaster, you want to tell a story, then it will be motivated to other. Then your goals is motivates them. So how they will get your motivations works if the message not delivered well. So that's my two goal for joining Toastmaster. And the first time I joined Toastmaster, I feel like if I'm afraid with my self voice. So every time I see people that practice in front of mirror, how I could practice in front of mirror if I'm afraid with my own voice. So I think that am I here alone that in this world do I'm the only one that afraid to have a public speaking and deliver my message? And it's not. The answer is you can see on the screen that 75% of person in this world is have a glossophobia, that fear of public speaking. So it's kind of relevant that oh, this is my time to change that mindset. I'm not alone here in this world. Maybe the part of all member on Toastmasters is also having a afraid for public speaking. And that's why I started joining Toastmaster. And the next one after joining Toastmaster, I find that three biggest fear when I'm speaking. The first one is avoidance. The if I always think that if my audience is giving or not giving an eye contact, or maybe they have a talk with their self or their partners beside them, it avoid that my message is not important. That's not the answer. The answer is they maybe your message not related to them, but the others participant maybe need your message. So that's what I learned on this semester. And the second one is silence. I always remember when Tem Akara mentioned that silence is gold. So you have to talk slower and embrace the silence. I first joining Toastmaster also feel like if everyone's in this room is silence, it means that they don't care about what my voice, they don't care about what knowledge I share to them. But it's not the answer. Again, the silence is the sign that they are listening to you. And the next one is negative evaluations. If you are maybe here are overthinker, maybe you can raise your hand because I am. You know what? Every time, every time I note my name as next prepared speech, I cannot sleep well on 1 week. You can think, you can imagine. I just feel like, am I good enough to prepare my speech and deliver my speech? Am I worth it their time, the audience time that give to me to listen to my speech? And that's three of my fear before the during Toastmaster I still have that fear, but I always try to beat that fear that on myself. And I find that how to deal with the fear. First one is think positive. That nobody is will give you a judgment. They have their fear, their own fear, and you have to think positive. If they are avoid you, maybe the problem is not in you, but the problem is on them, or no one giving a problem, just not connections on both of you and your audience. And then the next one is silence is cool, and perfectionism won't help. So if you wait until you are perfect, you will never start. Just start. Every time you feel fear, then you have to prepare and start. And I realized that I feel better and confidence and at least comfortable when I speak after I join Toastmaster is practice. Practice is the key. I'm now still afraid about my voice, but not that afraid. So I still brave enough to practice in front of mirror after 9 months joining Toastmaster. And the next one is I want you to know today get how to deal with the crowd and be confident with it. The first one is you have to know what the topic you want to talk. I think data and storytelling is the two sources that you have to have on before you speak, and you have to prepare it. And mostly data and storytelling will bring you to effective communications. Set the goal, give research, and deliver well. The next one is start research, plan your material. In Toastmaster, we have Pathway. That is a great tools to you to prepare your speech and knowing what the data you need to use when you are going to prepare to give your speech. The next one is understand the audience. I think this is the most difficult one because in Toastmaster, I know that everyone's come is a neighborhood or maybe they wants to come to Toastmaster is to healing from work situations. And if you give a speech about the workspace, then it will not entertain the audience. So you have to understand the audience and choose the reliable sources. Like maybe if you know that I mentioned the data about the claustrophobic that afraid of speech, that's the data that I give to you that relevant to our team today. And the next one is what you have to do during your speech. You have to do is speak slowly. I think this is my biggest homework. I always speak very fast, and it's ended up like because my mindset I just want to finish my speech. I don't care about my message. But after doing Toastmaster, I get that speak slowly, make the audience understand what the message you want to deliver to them, and breathe. I don't know if you are maybe feel the same. Do you ever forget to breathe when you are speech? Because I sometimes doing it. I just talk and not breathing and not giving a pace for my speech. And that's what I learned. Breathe is important. So I want you to take a breath because it is the longest prepared speech for today. I want you take a breath now and heal. Once again, take a deep breath and heal. Okay, thank you so much. And the next one is choose common words. I don't it is impactful for me because when I choose a strange word, I just forget what I want to say. So maybe if you want to enhance your word, you have to writing or listening on a lot of English words. So it become your common words. The next one is just focusing on giving your best speech. I don't think you have to always focus on the audience, but every time you focus on what you want to give to the audience, then you will have a proper speech. Rather, if you just thinking about how the audience accept my message, how the audience will feel if I see this, if I say that. So just focus on your best speech that you prepare before. Because in Toastmaster, you have to prepare your speech and collect the evaluations form to your evaluator. So the next one is after your speech, what you have to do. What you have to do is the first, relish the moment and celebrate. I personally like to have a proper meal after delivering my speech, like for myself in a good resto, or maybe I go to movie with myself. That's for compliment myself to finishing that for prepared speech or for being a duty on one duty. So don't forget to relish the moment and celebrate. It's not always become a muse moment, but you have to at least appreciate what you do and what the efforts you put on that day. So don't forget to relish the moment and celebrate, because if you do a mistake today, you can learn and prepare for the others time to do your best again. The next one is evaluate your performance and write down notes for improvement. I still remember on my first and second speech, I'm not drafting my speech, and I practice with Tem Yanta. He are my mentor, so he asked me to at least drafting your speech and give the line that what's message he wants to deliver. So you can imagine how Toastmaster teach us about leadership, not only for prepare your speech or public speaking, but also the leadership, because we have strategy and mentorship program. So it will be beneficial if you use that thing. So the next one is 6 professional training if you think you need it. It's quite a short story from you that I believe if you are going beyond your limit, it also will open you, the chance that you never imagined before. I never imagined that I can participate on Toastmaster speech contest, Toastmaster Ministry of Finance speech contest, and I don't know how I can go into a region or one level on the district, and not district, I think club, yeah, club contest. And also I got a chance from the time, I think, if you know the DTN asked me to learn about evaluator. So after this, I will give you how to be a good evaluator. And I just asked to for being a mentor. I don't know why so many opportunity open for me after beating my own fear. So the motto again for Toastmaster is where leaders are made. So at least if you cannot be a leader for others, at least be the leader for you, for yourself, for your goal, for your future. I believe in Toastmaster there's a lot of future that on goal that you want to achieve. And don't forget, you not live alone here in this world. So leaders also means that you have to share to other what the knowledge that you gain. You have their responsibility. So that's the professional. That's the last one. Take professional training if you think you need it. And Toastmaster have a lot of program about the professional training. And the almost end of this speech, Toastmaster is a place to develop communications and leadership skill, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. For me, Toastmaster work a lot on personal growth. For me, I just get a lot of value from all of speak every week, and also from the others club. I learn a lot, and it gives me motivations to always give to always learn and use personal growth for daily consumption. So the next one is why I choose Toastmaster. The first one I choose Toastmaster is because I think Toastmaster is one of the oldest training place to to increase your public speaking skill and also leadership. And you know that we have a lot of more than 300,000 members from 100 more countries, and we have 16 more than 100 club globally. So it's also my story that to um to joining as a club contest, you have to pass level 2, and I'm going clubbing. So I just noticed that this world is so wide. So if you are maybe now have a toxic environment, just go out and see for the others club, or maybe for the others environment, because this world is not that need your environment today. And it's truly global organizations, because you can go to Australian club or American club or Malaysia club. The quote that I always remember for public speaking is, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom leader needs. That quote is make me realize that leader itself is important to understand and knowing yourself, because if you are knowing yourself, then you can lead the others. You can know when to celebrate. We can know when you know to evaluate yourself, and you know when to speak and when to listen. That's I get from this Toastmaster. That's from me. I hope you have a news knowledge after this. Oh, I just forget to sharing how to be good evaluator. To be good evaluator, you have at least mention three positive things from your the one that you give evaluations, and the next one is you have to give three suggestions, and you have to give three challenges for the ones you want to give the evaluations. And to become a mentor, like I mentioned, you have to just start whenever you feel you are afraid. That's a good sign to you to go beyond your limits. I think that's all from me. Back to you, our Toastmaster of the meet. Thank you so much, everyone.
Wow! Please give round of applause for Toastmasters Ilmi. First of all, I would like to say congratulations, Toastmasters Ilmi, for finishing your first speech in this fifth project, in this fifth level, the fifth level. And yes, of course, you can learn a lot from this comprehensive speech. I myself learned a lot about the tips and the tricks that are very practical for me, and I believe that everyone also learned a lot from the speech by the Master Siloni. Thank you very much, and hopefully you can always be a muse for all of us, the one who always inspire us to deliver the speech and always be progressive in this club. Thank you, Master Siloni, once again. And next, I would like to say welcome to the visiting Toastmasters. Thank you very much for coming, Toastmaster Alvin, and then Toastmaster Damir, and Toastmaster Zahra, Toastmaster Yazid, and also soon to be Toastmaster Suha. Thank you very much for coming. Hopefully you guys can enjoy the meeting today. Okay. Next, we are gonna have the table topic session. Table topic session is one of the most waiting session in every Toastmasters Club meeting. So the table topic session will be led by our table topic masters. Table topic master, the one and only Toastmaster Akara. Hey, Toastmaster Akara. You will do the topic speech there.
I can go. Oh, I stand over there.
All right.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Aan. Good evening, everybody. And I am Toastmaster Akara, your table topics master for today. So our theme today is about Greek mythology. So as a VPE, I was the one who chose this theme. It's one of the perks that you can get by joining as an exco, and especially as the VPE. So because I'm sort of a geek when it comes to these things, in my free time, I like to read about Greek mythology. I have read all of the Percy Jackson books, and yeah, you could say that I'm a fan of Greek mythology. So a few days ago, I thought, why don't we talk about Greek mythology in the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club? So our word of the day today is muse. So for those of you who don't know, I chose this word because the muses are like these deities in Greek mythology where they serve as an inspiration to the people of ancient Greece. So if you could see the photos over here, these are the muses. I think there should be a total of 4 muses in Greek mythology, if I'm not mistaken. For those of you who are a little bit curious about the word muse, you could look it up on the internet and in Britannica if you would like to learn more about the mythology behind it. So the word muse in English has two forms. The first one being it could serve as a noun, and the second one being it could serve as a verb. So the definition of muse as a noun is a person or personified force who is the source of inspiration to somebody. And the definition of muse as a verb is to be absorbed in thought. For example, if you would like to use muse as a noun, you could say, the view of sunlight through the trees serves as a muse to the painter. So the context here is that, let's say that you are a painter and you would like to paint a scenery of sunlight coming through the leaves of the tree. You could say the view of sunlight through the trees serves as a muse to the painter. And as for the verb form, you could say he was musing on the problems he faced. The context behind it being, let's say that somebody is facing a problem, a huge problem in their lives, and they can't stop thinking about it. This person is musing on the problems that he is facing. So that's how you would use muse as a verb. All right, I guess we could just get right into it. Oh, first of all, for a little bit of background information, Greek mythology is, I would like to explain a little bit about Greek mythology. So Greek mythology is sort of like a body of stories concerning the gods. I say gods because we don't actually believe in these gods. They're just there as like a story for the ancient Greeks. Gods, heroes, and rituals of the ancient Greeks and classical antiquity. That the myths contained a considerable element of fiction, so highlight on the fiction there, was recognized by the more critical Greeks, such as the philosopher Plato in the 5th to 4th century BCE. In general, however, in the popular piety of the Greeks, the myths were viewed as true accounts. Greek mythology has subsequently had extensive influence on the arts and literature of Western civilization, which fell heir to much of Greek culture. So the Greek mythology influences much of what we call Western culture today. And here is how we are going to choose the topics for today's table topic session. For those of you who would like to participate, you could choose one of these logos, which each represents one Greek deity. So if you would like to choose Poseidon, for example, Poseidon is the Greek god of the sea and earthquakes. The question would relate to the sea and earthquake. So don't worry about it. You don't have to be able to know about Greek mythology to answer these questions. These are just there to sort of guide you on what the topic should be. The questions are actually quite easy. So let's just get right into it. Would anyone like to volunteer to become the first table topic speaker for today's meeting?
Let me try. Can I try?
Okay. Yes, you can totally try. Is it DTM Yusuf Chandra?
Yes, I am. Sorry, I didn't.
All right, welcome to the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club meeting, distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. So, which would you like to choose? Which
I'd like to choose Zeus.
Zeus, right into the strongest. So, a little explanation. Zeus is the god of the sky, lightning, and king of the gods in ancient Greek mythology. So, your question will be, if you could be king, what kind of nation would you create? If you could be king, what kind of nation would you create? To distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra, are you ready to answer your question?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, DTM Yusuf Chandra, the time and screen is yours.
If I could be king, what kind of nation would you create? I would love to create the nation who loves each other, who cares of each other. The people in my country would share whatever they have, the knowledge, the money, the thing, and everything they could share with each other evenly. I would love my people not to be in a war with each other. If somebody is richer than the others, then that rich people must be able to share what they have with those who don't have. And my people would be all together helping each other in any way, education, business, and everything. I believe that if my people are all kind to each other, sharing what they have with them, sharing the love they have, the people will all be happy. Don't you think that we want to have a happy life, a happy nation, not so many egoistical people thinking of themselves all the time? I want to be rich. I don't care with other people. Those things I would like to erase from my nation. I would love to see the people live in peace. Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because when we live in peace, our heart will be calm and also in peace. And our face will show them that we are a happy nation. We are all together. We don't fight with each other. Instead, we love each other. We care of each other. Those things I would love if I am a king. Thank you very much. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, DTM Yusuf Chandra. Glad to have you open up the conversation for us. So yeah, I really do think that the happiness of the people should be the priority of a king, or in fact, any of the world leaders, the happiness of the people. And from the things that you've said, I think that you would make a very benevolent king indeed. So thank you very much, DTM Yusuf Chandra. All right, with distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra opening up our table topic session for today. Since Zeus has been chosen, you could choose from any of the other 7 gods. So would anyone like to try? As you see before, the question does not directly relate to the mythology, but it does give you sort of like a guidance on what the question would be like. So if you want to try, please just raise your hand so I could call on your name. Ooh, immediately 2 participants raise their hands, and we have Toastmaster Muhammad Yazid Fahmi from Telkom Toastmasters Club. All right, Toastmaster Muhammad Yazid Fahmi, which logo would you like to choose?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm still at train station right now, so I'm sorry if a little discounting.
Yeah, it's totally okay. We're happy to have you join our table topic session. Which one would you like to choose? You cannot choose Zeus since it has been chosen
Yeah, I
by
think
the previous.
I'd like to choose Athena.
Athena? Correct. All right. So Athena or Athene is the Greek goddess of knowledge and wisdom. So this would be a quote, and you should tell us what you think about this quote. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Are you ready to answer your question, soon to be Toastmaster Yazid? Wait, Toastmaster Yazid, sorry. Yeah, if you're ready, then the time is
About this quote, knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. It's a deep phrase that can be we can conclude by ourselves. When people speak, sometimes other people talk about it with different perspectives,
and some some people might have uh, the best way of how they spoke. So the information that they want to share is accepted properly to other people. But for some others, maybe speech is not one of the kind of the communication for them to share what they talk. And yeah, but for some people, I think uh, listening to someone is important too. You know, when our friends try to talk to us about something, they sometimes they don't need us to reply whatever they talk about it, and they just wanted us to be there, listen for them, and that thought of that was a kind of news to me, since not every people have the same empathy towards others. Some people just egoistical, like all all the world has to be circle around them, but not many people could become listening type. And about the knowledge is what is the movement. Actually, I don't confused how to describe it, but I think it's a good phrase for us to know this. Um, yeah, I think that is all for me. I'm sorry. Yeah, back to you.
All right, thank you
Yeah,
very
thank
much,
you.
Toastmaster Yazid from Telkom Toastmasters Club. Hopefully you arrive safely to your destination.
Amen.
Okay, so what I caught from your speech was that a lot of people talk about things with different perspectives, and it does take a wise person to try to listen carefully about these different perspectives and try to understand these different perspectives. So thank you very much, Toastmaster Yazid, for becoming our second table topic speaker. All right, this is very exciting actually, but hopefully we have the time to have a few more table topic speakers, you guys. So, would anybody would like to volunteer next, maybe from the offline room? We have 3 people here. Anybody want to try?
Or Toastmaster.
No pressure, you guys. The questions are quite easy. I should say so myself.
Easy for you.
No, don't
If
worry.
nobody
I think
wants
the
to
hard
try, I would
questions.
love to try.
Oh, okay.
Sienta.
Sure, Toastmaster Arianta. Which one would you like to choose?
I'm sorry if I said it incorrectly. Demeter,
Okay, Demeter. It's
Demeter. Sorry.
yeah, Demeter. So Demeter was the ancient Greek goddess of the harvest. Demeter is associated with both harvest and the changing seasons. Your question is, which season excites you the most and why? Which season excites you the most and why? So Toastmaster Lianta, are you ready to answer your question?
Yes.
All right, if you're ready, then the time and screen is yours.
Okay. Which season excites me the most? Of course, for us in Indonesian, with where we only have 2 seasons, of course, dry season, where the sun shines brightly every day, even though it's hot. I think dry season with its full sun shines brightly is the best. Why? Because yeah, I won't be disturbed by the rain in the rain season. I'm free to go anywhere. I'm free to do anything I want and without bringing any umbrella. And of course, I think it's not just in Indonesia where we have two seasons, but also in other parts of the world where they have four seasons. Sunshine in a bright day is a muse for us to throw out our idea, our innovation, and the mood of us people, yeah, often bright like the sun. So what is better than a full bright day with the sun? So dry season is my choice. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rianta. As people who live in a tropical country, our options are kind of limited to dry season and wet season. So personally, I would have to agree with you, Toastmaster Rianta. There is nothing more annoying than you going out with your motorbike and then suddenly it rains during on your way to go somewhere. So yeah, nothing better than a day where sunshine is plentiful. So personally, if I live in a country with four seasons, I would really love to taste the snow. Emphasis on the taste because I think it would really taste delicious. All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Rianta, for participating. Okay, guys, since we have limited time, I think we might have time for two more table topic speakers. So if you guys are excited to answer any of these questions, please do. Please raise your hand. I could see that we have, is it soon to be Toastmaster or Toastmaster Arvin Pareno? Arvin Pareno. Hello, Toastmaster Arvin
Good day to
Pareno.
everyone. I would like to know if I'm audible. We have time
Yes, you're
for
audible.
let's see.
Yes, we can hear you clearly. Yeah, which one would you like to choose,
I would
Toastmaster
like to know
Arvin?
if Athena is already chosen.
Athena has already been chosen, so you could choose between Poseidon, Apollo, Hermes, or Hera.
I will choose Apollo.
Apollo, okay, gladly. In ancient Greek mythology, Apollo was the god of music, healing, light, and prophecy, which means predicting the future. Tell us about your favorite song and how it makes you feel. Tell us about your favorite song and how it makes you feel. To Toastmaster Arvin, the time is yours.
So I'm going to reveal my personality. I love music. Unfortunately, music doesn't love me. I do not have the golden voice to make somebody fall in love with me, especially the girl. But singing really makes me feel calm, relaxed, because it suits my second personality as being sociable and carefree. I in singing, I tend to relate to the script, to the lyrics. I find myself in a particular song, and it really, really helps me to release whatever stress that I have. I would say that singing is my potential. It could be my career, but it's just a wild guess. The truth is, I prepare myself to be attending like this, voicing out my opinion, to share whatever I have in mind. For everybody who is gifted to singing, I take my hat off you because you are gifted. Continue to do that. Continue to inspire others. And in my case, I do the singing simply to nurture my second personality because my first personality is a serious type. I am a Gemini, so half of me is serious type and half of me is funny. So after my work, I want to relax. I do streaming. I use the music card, the sound card, and try to sing anything that suits my emotion. If I feel sad, I sing sad song. If I feel inspired, I sing inspirational songs like love songs. I don't know, guys, what kind of music do you like? But I know that you can able to relate to whatever music that you sing. Back to you, table topic master.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Alfie. So songs I have found are listening to songs is a really good way to release stress. So yeah, if you have your favorite songs and it makes you feel a certain way, that's definitely such a nice way to release your stress. And I think because we're on a time crunch, have time for, oops, we have time for one more table topics to appreciate those of us who have come offline today. I would like to offer maybe the last spot to any of us who have come offline. Does anybody? Okay, we have Toastmaster Eggy trying for the last table topic spot.
We also have Sundavitas Mathraising, Ramizing.
So Toastmaster Eggy, which one would you like to choose?
I guess Poseidon.
Poseidon. Okay. Poseidon. In ancient Greek religion, God Poseidon was the god of the sea and of water generally, earthquakes and horses. So your question is beaches or mountains? Beaches or mountains? Toastmaster Eggy, are you ready to answer your question? All right, to Toastmaster Eggy, the time and screen is yours.
Okay, so this is such a psychology question actually.
Wow.
Some people would say that if someone chooses beaches over mountains, it means that he's kind of an extroverted person, and someone who chose mountains, they would be an introverted person. So if we talk about place where I would go on vacation, I would say mountains because I hate warm and humid air. So I love mountains. I was growing up in a mountainous place, and too bad I don't like hike, so I can't climb mount or something. But I would love going to mountains like Bandung or Malang or somewhere like that. Maybe that's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Eggy. It's kind of an interesting take that this is, as Toastmaster Eggy has explained, that it is sort of a psychological question. So it basically depends on the person. Because somehow the world is divided into two. Those of us who like to go to beaches and those of us who like to climb mountains. Toastmaster Eggy is the type of person who would like to climb mountains. While I think climbing mountains is a lot of effort for me, so I'm more of a beach guy, so yeah.
But I like to go to a mountain.
Oh, so to like a higher ground where the air is cold, yeah. Where the air is cold and not humid and not hot, yeah. So thank you very much for sharing, Toastmaster Eggy. All right, unfortunately, you guys, since we are in a time crunch, we do have to end the table topic session here. To soon-to-be Toastmaster Ismi Suha. We are sorry that we can't have any more table topics questions because we do have to get into the evaluation session. Maybe you could join us in our next meeting. We are terribly sorry for this. Okay, so thank you very much everyone for joining our table topic session. And this is me, your table topics master, signing off. I give the control back to the Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster A.
Yay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Akara, for leading a very wonderful table topic session. Please everyone give round of applause for all the speakers and also our table topic masters today. Yay! Okay, next session, because we just have limited time, we will go to the last session, which is the evaluation session. But first of all, maybe we can take a picture first, take a photo together. So please, maybe soon to be Master Zahra, if you are able to turn on your camera, we would love to see your face. All right. Okay. Okay. Toastmaster Akara, can you please take the picture?
Sure.
Okay. So we are gonna take two pictures with a different poses. Okay. First of all, the first picture, like. Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right. Once again, different pose. Oh, maybe we can pose like this. This is like Greek M for mythology. Okay. 3, 2, 1, smile. All right. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. So we're gonna go to the next session, which is the evaluation session that will be led by our beloved GE, the Master Ilmi. First of all, in this session, we will have two sessions. The first is the personal evaluation session, and the second one is the evaluation for the meeting. Master Ilmi will lead the session. So Master Ilmi, you may have the floor.
Okay, thank you so much, our Toastmaster of the meeting, Ma'am Aan, for the chance. Yes, we're gonna enter the evaluation sessions, and we have two parts for today. We're gonna evaluate the prepared speech and also table topic speech. For the first one, I gonna call for the evaluator for TM Ilmi prepared speech. TM Dita, time and screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ilmi. So I think I will start, but I will confirm to Toastmaster Yanta first. Are you ready to time me? It's still 3 until 5 minutes, right? For the evaluation. Okay.
I guess so.
Okay.
How about Toastmaster Akara? Is that correct?
My evaluation is still 3 until 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay. Okay then.
Great.
Okay, I'm going to start. Good evening, all fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters and guests. Please give a round of applause to Toastmaster Ilmi long speech. Because, we all know that it is not easy to give such a long speech. It's just like you're giving your presentation, like almost 30 minutes perhaps. But Toastmaster Ilmi nailed it. So the first thing that I like from Toastmaster Ilmi's speech is the content. You can see that she used her personal story, how she started learning in Toastmasters, how she was inspired by other people, and also how she really did her best to learn in Toastmasters. And then you can see how she closed it with quotes. And it's also, I think it's a Greek quote from Aristoteles, but I don't really know if she's Greek, but I think that's great. And the second one is about her delivery, because she used a very catchy visuals. You can see her presentation. She used some kind of like pictures and also slides with great colors and also catchy colors. So that's really great to catch our attention. And also I can see that Toastmaster Ilmi really got the points in her head. It's like her idea of the speech was really flowing through her head. We can see that she doesn't really have any problem with delivering her idea. So that is really great. And also we can see that she also is really comfortable with the topic, because she really talks about Toastmasters, where the leaders are made. And the things that I find it a little bit like it's a positive and also a negative thing is that she was looking like she talked to a friend. So it's like you can feel that you enjoy it, right? Because it feels like she talked to you as a friend in a casual way. And also, just like what Toastmaster Alvin said, it feels like time passes by so fast. But on the other hand, I think with this kind of method, it will feel like you don't really have different with your audiences. So I think I would suggest that you can try to make the audience as something that is really the ones that you try to impress, and also the one that you try to deliver your message to, and also someone that really see you as a speaker in front of them. And the second one, I can suggest that you can try to make sections and transitions more clear in your presentation and also in your topics, for example, by dividing into some kind of like theme, because it's a pretty long speech, right? And also you can give some kind of like intonation when you reach the end of the section, and then you can try to be more excited when you enter the next section. So it can feel like your speech is more into sections, and we can see and it can be something that makes us feel like, oh, it's a different thing that you talk about, because I think you have make you have made your topics into different topics, but I don't really see the transition in between the topics. But I think we can see that Toastmaster Ilmi is indeed a great speaker. She can deliver such a long speech with a great message. We can get her message, and I'm looking forward to watching more speech from her. So I think that's all. Back to you, Toastmaster Ilmi.
Okay, thank you so much, Tendita. We learned a lot from the photos for today. Now we're gonna move to table topic speech, and I want to have a brief evaluations for all of each participant who give the table topic speech. And I just want to appreciate for everyone that give the speech for today. Everyone, please give a plus for yourself. Yay! We have 5 speakers for today, right? And I think I have a lot of story that open for us today, and we learn a lot. And maybe I just want to give a suggestions. It's better if you start from your own story. I listened to a lot of story today, but there's some participant not giving the personal story, and it's also make the time not past the limit, or also maybe you can also give the closing for your speech. And that's 2 things I give today for table topic inside. And we're gonna move to the others evaluations, which is timer. Are you ready, Tem Yanta, for our timer for today?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Ilmi, and also I congratulate you once again. Wow, a very great achievement. You have complete level 5, level 4, and also going through level 5 right now. And for the timer for all speakers, to sum up, all speakers are eligible to be voted. I will report the time in the chat later. And don't forget to vote, because I'm also a ballot counter. You can vote through me directly to through chat in this Zoom, private chat me. I guess that's all. Thank you very much. Give it back to
Okay.
you, Toastmaster Ilmi.
Thank you so much for your brief report for today. You have a 2 roles, so that's amazing. And we can move to the others evaluation, which is will be a counter. Teman, are you ready for the evaluations? Oh, great. Time is yours.
Yes, all right. Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Ilmi. So this is the counter report. I will try to make it very brief. So the feedback is what we don't want to hear, but hopefully this feedback can be a constructive feedback for us to improve our public speaking skills. First of all, DTM Yusuf, no, and also filler words. What a very good example for all of us. Thank you very much, DTM Yusuf. And next is Toastmaster Yazid. Toastmaster Yazid, for and also 1 repeated words. And next is Toastmaster Yanta to Toastmaster Arvin 1 repeated words without and last but not least, Toastmaster Egi 1 repeated words and no That's all from me. Thank you very much, and back to you, Madam GE.
Okay, thank you so much for the brief evaluations. Yeah, we know that our DTM is have no so the key is practice. So come often to our club or the other club, please, to practice your English speaking. Okay, then it is the most wanted sessions will be grammarians report for our grammarian. Akara, time is yours.
All right. Can you guys hear my voice? I will try to be very brief also, like Toastmaster Aan. So let's just get right into it. We will start with the WOD counter. And here are the results. Maybe you guys can see it for yourselves, yeah. We have Toastmaster Ilmi using the WOD twice. Congratulations, Toastmaster Ilmi. And we also have Toastmaster Yazid and Toastmaster Yanta who managed to use the WOD. If you guys feel like you have used the WOD but I haven't taken note of it, you could inform me through the chat box so that we could correct our mistakes. All right, let's get right into the grammar reviews. I will not take much of your time. So first, somebody mentioned when I can be a leader for myself. I marked the I can in red because if we want to make the sentence grammatically correct, because this is a direct question, we could say when can I be a leader for myself? We could say when I can be a leader for myself if the question sentence is a part of a bigger sentence, which makes it an indirect question. Then you can flip the words aside. But when you are using a direct question, you have to use the can before the I. So when can I be a leader for myself? Secondly, I heard somebody mention I'm not see myself, myself shouldn't have any space in between it. I'm not see myself as a professional Toastmaster. So this is all about the consistency when we use the tenses. So see here is a verb 1. So if you want to make the sentence grammatically correct, you don't say I'm not. You should say I don't see myself as a professional Toastmaster. Because when you use I'm not, it means that you are trying to use a perfect tense, which in this case, because see is a V1, you don't use I'm not, you use I don't. So I don't see myself as a professional Toastmaster. Thirdly, the first time I joining Toastmasters. So we could infer from this sentence that the first time means that it has already happened in the past because it was the first time you joined the Toastmaster meeting. So you could say the first time I joined Toastmasters. Okay, next, I always feel that when I speech, I want to finish quickly. Sorry, speech here is a noun. So if you want to make the sentence grammatically correct, you say, I always feel that when I speak, I want to finish quickly. Or if you still want to use speech, you could say, I always feel that when I deliver a speech, I want to finish quickly. And next, I cannot think well on 1 week. You could say, I cannot think well for the whole week, because we don't usually use on for 1 week, especially when in this context, you're trying to explain that for the whole week, you cannot think well, you use for the whole week instead of on 1 week. So the grammatically correct sentence should be, I cannot think well for the whole week. And lastly, it is mostly used to effective communications. There are 2 mistakes in this sentence because it is. If we have is, we don't have to add the it's. We could just use one. So it's mostly used to communicate effectively, or it is mostly used to communicate effectively, because it is an abbreviation for it is. So we could choose one. And for this part, if we want to use to, because to is usually followed by a verb. So it's mostly used to communicate effectively. The effective becomes an adverb at the end. So to is followed by a verb to communicate effectively. But if you want to use the original effective communications, you could use for instead. So it's mostly used for effective communications. And here we have a few notes. I heard somebody mention their self. While their self isn't technically wrong, but people don't usually say their self. They say themselves. Why is it selves? Because them is more than one person. So we don't say themselves, we say themselves, because their in its own already means more than one person. And for this second note relates to the note that we had before. So, for example, a microphone is used for singing. So singing here is a gerund, which means that it acts as a noun. While if we want to use to, I use a microphone to sing. So you could kind of get used to the difference there. And I have some tips in learning tenses. First one being, try to be consistent with the patterns of the tenses first. And for similar tenses, you don't need to worry about it too much, about the different uses. You just need to get yourself familiar with the patterns of the tenses initially. So if you want to say, for example, past tense, I sat down on the chair, or I was sitting down on the chair, it means quite similarly, like the sentence meanings are quite similar. So you don't actually need to worry about it too much. Just try to be consistent with which sentence that you are trying to use. And lastly, remember that singular words cannot stand alone. It has to be preceded by the articles a or the. For example, you cannot say I am leader. You have to say I am a leader. Or you can say, President Jokowi is the leader of Indonesia, not President Jokowi is leader of Indonesia. So just remember that singular words cannot stand alone. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge the incredible quote by DTM Yusuf Chandra, which is, when we live in peace, our hearts will be calm. So that's all of my notes for today, you guys. Hopefully we could all learn something from my grammar report. And I give the control back to the GE, Toastmaster Ilmi.
Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Please give applause for our grammarians for today. It's very hard to collect all the knowledge for today. So thank you so much, our grammarians. And all in all, as a GE, I want to give evaluation for the meeting today. The first one is I want to appreciate for all the participants and also the committee that time is on track. And the suggestion is maybe for the next meeting, we need the agenda so we can know the properly what's after this. So the participant will understand what we're gonna help after this and after this. So that's all from my suggestion. Don't forget to give your votes for our prepared speech and also double topic speech for today to TM Yanta, privately chat. And that's for the enjoyment of the news of the speech from all of the participants here. Thank you for all for me. Back to our table topic of Toastmaster of the meeting.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Ilmi, for a very comprehensive evaluation for the personal and also for the meeting in general. First of all, we are still collecting the votes, Mas Yanta. We are so sorry. Let's vote one of them. Okay, while waiting for the votes, maybe we can ask the participants about their experience about today's meeting. Okay, first of all, maybe I would like to ask Sensitivitas Master Hana. So Sensitivitas Master Hana, what about your feeling or maybe your experience joining our meeting today?
I felt so happy to join you guys, but at the other side, I felt also afraid because you are guys so confident and advanced. But hopefully, I can join again next time.
Okay, thank you very much, Sensitivitas Master Hana. Yes, I believe that all of us in the first time will always be insecure or maybe always overthink about the meeting, and yes, that's normal. Okay, so we already have the votes, and I will send to you by
Yes,
chat.
I guess most of the people here have voted.
Yes.
Can I announce right now?
All right. Yes, of course, Ms. Yanda, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. So after a tight vote, we already have the best speakers for our meeting this evening. For the best prepared speech speakers, wow, who is it? Who is it? Of course, Toastmaster Ilmi. Congratulations! And again and again, I say congratulations because yeah, I think none of the members in our club have achieved the project level as you did. So again, congratulations. And I think this is the most exciting part for the best table topic speakers. Who will it be? Congratulations to distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. Wow, congratulations. Your speech is very great and so insightful. Congratulations to you, Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. I hope you're still there. And one more again for best evaluator. I couldn't decide who will it be. Of course, Toastmaster Dita. Congratulations as our best evaluator today. And As conclusion, congratulations to all of you, all best speakers. Maybe we can take a shot for a moment for all speakers. First from thank you very much. This is
Yes.
from Toastmaster Akara, I guess.
Yes. First of all, I would like to highlight. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Angara. Toastmaster Ilmi, I will count in 3, 2, 1. Smile. All right. Next is DTM Yusuf.
We have DTM Yusuf Chandra, but I think DTM Yusuf Chandra, DTM Yusuf Chandra, if you could join us for your photo session because you have managed to win our best table topic speaker in today's meeting. All right, smile, distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra. We will take your photo in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And lastly, we have our best evaluator, which is Toastmaster Dita. To Toastmaster Kadita Agustina, please give us your best smile. 3, 2, 1.
Once again, Kadita.
All right, Kadita, please give us your best smile. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you very much, everyone. Congratulations for all the winners.
Congratulations to all the best speakers, best evaluator, and also, yes, best speaker from Rimber and also table topic speech, and also best evaluator. Hopefully, we can meet you again in the next week. Thank you very much for coming to Ministry of Finance Masters Club, and see you next week. Thank you.
See you,
All right,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you so much. Happy weekend.
Okay,
happy
Thank you,
weekend. Thank you.
Akara. Thank you so much for
Okay,
coming
see you.
online.
See you guys next week in our
Yes.
next meeting.
Bye.